or as a government, is a concern with the back and forth between Sierra Leone and ECOWAS. We see one press release that ECOWAS they act about the relocation of the former president, but Salon no respond in a way ECOWAS probably go and foresee. Is it a concern?
Well, as a government, as I say again, I don't go back and I say the failed coup was on November 26th, and on the 27th, ECOWAS sent a mission here. On December 10, there was the 64th ordinary session of the ECOWAS Authority of Heads of State, where they meet in Abuja, and essentially then reiterate ECOWAS in position, where they be convened on November 27, and also talk strongly that ECOWAS stand by the provisions in the supplementary protocol on democracy and good governance. ECOWAS gets zero tolerance for unconstitutional changes and all of that. So the mission will come here on December 23, and you had President Macky Sall of Senegal, President Nana Akufo-Addo of Ghana. You get the ECOWAS Commission President, and you also get the ECOWAS Commission President Dr. Toure, and the ECOWAS Commissioner for Political Affairs, Peace and Security, Abdel Fattah Musa. After the engagement, Nami chair the press briefing afterwards, and the statement of Dr. Toure, now that then come for reiterate the message of November 27, then come for reiterate the message and the position at the 64th ordinary session. So the mission Naya on December 23 was just a follow-up on that. So as a government, without, of course, we don't see several things that happen, but as a government, the government, as I say again, will act in the best interest of Sierra Leone. The government will work with partners for the peace, for democracy and constitutional order. And indeed, the government of Sierra Leone continue to enjoy global support and global unanimity for accountability with respect to what happened at Salon November 26. I'm not going to go too much into detail about what is playing, whether, like you say, there are concerns that this letter has come from ECOWAS, and this, me no one for really speak to that. All I would say is ECOWAS, we don't state a position. The government of Sierra Leone relies on that position, and the government of Sierra Leone will stand with the people of Sierra Leone for the peace, for democracy, for constitutional order, and for full accountability with respect to the November 26 failed coup.
Collaboration is very important in governance, and how we foresee that in this year 2024 as the president, don't see clearly, that 2024 is a year of delivery.
Yes, and 2024 is a year of delivery. As I say again, and a delivery along the 5 key development priorities. Feed Salon, for make sure say we reduce import of we staple food, for make sure say we scale up export of food and cash crops, for make sure say we reduce hunger and malnutrition, for make sure say we create jobs for we young people, for make sure say we use agriculture for stimulate the economy. So there are 5 key strategic objectives around Feed Salon. Government will make sure say we collaborate more, we coordinate more. As I say, there is a whole of government approach to them programs here. And we also will work very closely with international partners, with development partners. So the other program, as I say again, is human capital development. As I say, we don't see the gains will don't happen in human capital development. And it's very important. I think if you look at what did happen in human capital development, we all as Sierra Leoneans should have a sense of pride. Enrollment rates don't improve exponentially. The pass rates don't improve exponentially. Sierra Leone is being recognized all over the world. Then declares President Julius Maada Bio as champion for foundational learning. Sierra Leone is known, no sign of the now in the world where you go really want to talk about human capital development. Use Salon as an example. No sign of the now in the world where you go talk about empowering women and creating safe spaces for girls and women. You know, give the Sierra Leone example. So as I say, Salone, the government of President Julius Maada Bio go focus for collaborate more, for coordinate more, for work closely and actively with development partners, but domestically, Remy, the important thing, and we have seen this in the messages where President Julius Maada Bio they put out, a very important for make we, the citizens of Sierra Leone, own collectively then development programs there and make a very stout commitment for come together and able for implement them. You will be to do 1 acre of farming. This year, with the Feed Salone program, you for make a commitment, say, from 1 acre and for move to 5 acre. You will be to do 50 hectares. If I make a commitment, say, I go double them, I go 100 hectares. And President Bio don't give very strong directives to the ministry, together with the chairman for the presidential initiative, Honorable Dr. Kande Yumkela, for work closely with the farmers, for work closely with the private sector, you know, because farmers are at the heart of this, for support to farmers more, for work closely with the private sector more, because we need not just what governments get for ghee to feed Salone, we also not get for rely, also what development partners go ghee is critical, necessary, but not sufficient, and so it's important for me to get private sector as well. So if we get government in budgetary allocation, we get private development partners then support and private sector participation. If we get then 3 day with the active involvement of we farmers, we should be able to implement Feed Salone, and in 5 years from now, if we're able to change the narrative on the food situation at the country. So from Feed Salone to every other program in the 5 pillars of government, as well as on peace and on security, the role and involvement of every Sierra Leonean, very important. We should stop the hate messages. We should stop the hate speeches. We should stop for incite with people. Sierra Leone is one country, Sierra Leone is one people. We can belong to different tribes and different regions, but we foresee that strength and we foresee that unity in with diversity. Make we not allow people for use with tribes, with religious sentiments, for bring chaos in this country. Because Salone, the world, they look at Salone now as one of the shining examples of peace. The last data we come out says Sierra Leone was the 3rd most peaceful in Africa and the 47th most peaceful in the world. We should build on that and make we not allow anything for destroy with peace and for destroy the good name of Sierra Leone. That's not the end where President Julius Maada Bio pledge in commitment to. And we, the people of Salone, for support His Excellency President Bio, for make sure, say, we implement the programs of government and we deepen and strengthen with peace, with democracy and constitutional order. That is who we are, and that is how the world recognizes us.